come to the other side of the game and you become a manager, it's that sacrifice all over again. You know, it's morning when you wake
Dembele.
up until night when you
What
go
a
to
pleasure
bed.
to watch two teams
So
playing
what I can
really
remember from my
good,
last
open,
night as well,
attractive
in your
football.
dreams too,
That's what
you
this
know,
game
so
is all
it's
about. Yes!
it's
Replay it every moment.
yeah, all the time, and it's like
Bradley!
working more like a
Goal!
computer where
Paris
you're constantly
Saint-Germain!
having this kind of
Well,
chat
there's been
going
so
on.
many great encounters between these two great sides in recent years. They never seem to be short on controversy. What a game we've got here, and the sun just blowing, sun loving.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Define our careers. This moment played a big part in
Paris Saint-Germain.
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
And to do it consistently, there's no way you can do it. You know, it's a thing you do every single day.
Both teams contributing hugely to the entertainment.
You know, every now and again you get a game, Clive, where you're thinking it's not going to happen. I tell you what, I've been delighted with this one so far.
About the game, take everything we're going to give you, all the information we'll give you a lot more information perhaps than other teams and other clubs have got to deal with. That's who we are, that's what we want to do to this game. But all the information you get, as much as in the beginning it's a lot, it's an overload, you know, just use it to become better, use it to improve. And I think that this team, again, from what I've seen, has got a lot of.
This is a good game, Clive. It's very close. I'm loving it. The crowd here are really enjoying it. I'm sure the viewers at home are really absorbed by this one. It's a classic contest.
Of course, I like
It makes such a difference when both teams want to play good, open, attractive football. This is the stuff that the fans love to come and see.
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team.
My thing is just
He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
But my passion is scoring goals, my passion is having teams who are looking at every opportunity to score goals. It means every phase of the game, we have a plan, we have an idea to score a goal. I don't care if it's a defensive throw-in or a corner we're defending, we clear it, we try and get the other to score. I don't care whether we're building up from the goalkeeper, and I know, and I'll show you a couple of images while we're doing it, and I know that the build-up, it's like a fetish. Everybody's saying like, oh, I want to be a build-up team, and I think, you know what, let's just put this guy in that position, this guy in that position, and spread out. It's not what it is. It's not enough. So I'll try and explain to you, and you'll have to just bear with me, and the moments where it's frustrating because it's a lot of meetings, it's a lot of information, just bear with me, just for the time that we get over that hurdle where we're able to execute without thinking about it, and then we can take the thing down again. It might take 3, 4, 5 months, but we'll have to get through. So you understand why, you know, if I want to score a goal from the moment our goalkeeper has the ball, it's just certain rules we've got to respect. It's the timing of the support, it's the way we set the ball, it's the idea you have in your head, is the movement you have in front of you to create the spaces or to exploit the spaces. And just bear with me with this, because I think that from what I've seen of this team, for me there's enough football in this team to do it. There is. And that's just one phase of play, but it's not just, oh guys, let's go expand and make angles. No, it's more than that. It's the tempo of the weight of your passes, it's the way you set the ball. And then when you push up again and you go forward, and there's always this thing like if you play against a deep block, hey, by the way, you know, they're sitting deep, it's hard to score. I think we might enjoy it. You know, just if we get the right patterns, if we just work in training into combining in the right ways. And I try to name every phase of the game, and as we go through it at the very beginning, I show you a few clips of the team where I was previously, and it was a young group. I don't think they had the quality you had. I think that is a testimony to that. In a very young group, not the quality. And we always had this period of 2-3 months, we got to get to the hard back. You get past it and people enjoy it. And then you start playing and you start feeling that it's a but that's the main aspect. Every phase of the game, everybody switch on the pitch. Do every detail of the passing in training sessions. Every moment you lose the ball, how you react to the conflict. Every challenge going into the line from experience growing anyway. If you don't commit fully into a challenge, you get injured in that way. So there's nothing you can do on the pitch. We're trying to manage the loads, trying to keep on the pitch as much as we can. We had an availability record last year of 95% of the time across the whole squad. So we had 95% of the time the whole entire team on the pitch. It doesn't happen overnight, but even if you're old seasoned pros, I'm asking you, I'm not going to force you because, you know, I think you know, when you have an older team, it's not enough to force people, you convince them. All I want to convince you is to make an extra step, make the next step, you can still improve. You know, you've done many things that have been very good for you over your careers, but can we still push you? Can you still become better? I became so much better at the age of 30, you know? And then what I was saying with my personal experience as a coach, as a player, and how I can share it on to you, is, you know, of course as a player you come in and but you know, that's not been, I've never been as good as the players I was playing with. I was, you know, I could play and you have to and all this stuff. But what I want to say is if I have one thing that I had, and that's why I think I'll fit in this place, and I think that you guys, you'll get to know me as someone that will do well here as well for you. It's like, my biggest strength is to speak to anyone that I played with was what I did behind the scenes, making sure that everyone got better. I was injured for 50% of the time during the season, and just at the end I came just the last 10 games and I lifted the trophy and it looked like I had an amazing season. 50% of the season I wasn't even there. But what I was doing is in the gym when there was a guy that was down, you know, and he was like, oh, well, I'm not going to play anymore, trying to overthink, you know, what players do, like how the manager doesn't like it. And the key aspect of this is just lift everyone around you all the time. We have difficult times. There's no better opportunity for us to become a better group than when we go through those moments. And it'll happen at some point. How can you keep each other at that level where it doesn't change how you behave, your attitude? Well, can you still come in the morning and do what you did when you was tough? You know, and when it's tough, can you still do what you did when it was going well? You know, and if we can, and we're not robots, right? So I said to the staff as well, it's their role to influence you in that way. But at the same time, it's your role as a group to see it as a guy that's coming on there.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Now, at the end of the season, it's a totally different pitch. I never started a season with a group of players that finished in the same constellation at the end of the season. It's never happened. And I'm looking to the back to the young guys, you know, be hungry out there, respect the elders. We need that to compete. Yeah. So, we'll go straight into business. We'll go into the meeting room. I'll explain to you what we do in training, and then you get through the medical screening, testing, concussion testing, and everything that goes with it. You do what you have to do every step of the way, and then we take a good outside the pitch. We've 1 and 2 switch for tomorrow, and then we're on a normal schedule from Thursday onwards. In the meeting.
Listen. No misunderstanding. There's one side of me that you haven't seen, boys. Number one, wife, whether we play with 3, 4, 5, 6, it's my decision. And I take the responsibility if we lose and if we don't perform well.
The second thing, Zern, last time I talked about your attitude. You come off, I don't need smart guy, I need attitude. That's perfect. You were not good, just like all the other ones. I could have taken off from Hendry to the last one. Without anyone complaining. Today, we deserve to lose anyway. We're getting happy with 1 point. 95 minutes, we just wasted time. You wasted your time, I wasted my time. It was better not to come, it was better to send you
The crowd
21.
here are really enjoying it. I'm sure the viewers at home are really absorbed by this one. It's a classic contest.
Tell us about your favourite memory of playing against Manchester United. Presumably you did beat them once or twice.
We've managed to beat them
Listen,
once
it
or
feels
twice down the
like
years,
you're
but
building something
invariably,
really
whenever
special
you play at
here
Old
at
Trafford,
Burnley.
you're walking off disappointed and dejected because they're a special side to play against.
I think all of us have
Old
been
Trafford
in the
is
right
just one of
environment
the stellar grounds to go and ply your trade.
It
It was 6 weeks by the time you took over to the start of the season. How on earth did you manage it so quickly?
Loose ball.
Getting a lot of hours, try and make one day feel like
It's
a
hard
week.
to see any better outcome there.
I think there was one advantage I had is that the championship is very similar to the Jupiler Pro League in Belgium, the level where I was at before. So I could kind of fill in the gaps quite quickly with the knowledge I had.
In terms of your team, what does it stand for?
I think we share something very similar with the area where we're in Girona. It's just hard work at the very top of everything. We just love the game. Yeah, I think a lot of the fans before I came to thought that everything was geared up to be a perfect catastrophe right now. And so from the moment I came in, I felt the full support of the community and I felt a lot of positivity, you know, in terms of, okay, this is a new page, a fresh page, and we've been back unconditionally in every moment.
What would you say some of the similarities and differences are between being a player and you as a manager?
I think as a manager you do get the same kind of emotional connection.
And there's the first goal!
Crank up the music! But the biggest difference I think is the sacrifice.
This nation is going to dance all night!
The sacrifices made when
Yeah, in
you're
a game
younger,
like this, every
before
chance
you
is
make
vital,
it.
but they're
And
back
when you
on
come
level
to the other
terms.
side of the game and you become a manager, it's that sacrifice all over again. You know, it's morning when you wake
Dembele.
up until night when you
What
go
a pleasure to watch two teams playing really good, open, attractive football. That's what this game is all about.
Yes!
It's
Replaying every moment.
yeah, all the time. And it's like,
Bradley!
it's working more like a computer where you're constantly having this kind of
So many great encounters between these two great sides in recent years. They never seem to be short on controversy. What a game we've got here, and the sun just blowing, sun loving.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Define our careers. This one played a big part in
Paris Saint-Germain.
And obviously in the FA Cup, that trophy is special to you because it's one of the first ones you won with Manchester City.
Yeah, I think it's what made everyone believe that it's possible. And I think we broke down that barrier a little bit on that day. And from that moment onwards, you felt that every trophy that was there to play for, we felt we were a part of it.
In terms of Pep, describe please just the influence he has had on you.
It's only when I met Pep that everything started making sense, you know, the use of spaces, the discipline of positions as well, the way to recover the ball, keep the ball, they kind of made sense because of the way he explained it. And then I just went and built my own ideas with it. Yeah, I can't deny the influence he's been as a catalyst to at least being here today.
Now this time things can open up for them on the counter-attack. Saw that developing.
I think it's bigger.
Quickly.
Size.
Strong, yeah.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger.
Do you think?
Yeah, but because one of those centre backs can play in midfield,
Yeah.
it's hard to scout for that. It's hard. You just developed into that. In the end, you realise, okay, you know what? Those are maybe my 4 best players at the time, and you play them. I don't think it's
Here we go
the
again,
goal
then.
to have 4 centre backs. but they're just all good footballers, which helps. They have one big advantage now is that they've got 6-7 years of just like a library of solutions they've had to come up with against different teams. Whereas in the beginning, teams hadn't adapted that much yet as well, so that one thing we had was unbelievable. It's really difficult.
Against his old ally and friend Vincent Kompany,
brilliant move and a great goal.
Guardiola has shown that there will be newcomers arriving to try and take Manchester City's crowd, but they remain the best in the land. Haaland with a very effective dispatching of his 2 goals tonight, and as he so often does, Jim, he can have a quiet game, and yet his impact can win the game.
All the greatest goal scorers have been like that over the years, Connor. Not do an awful lot, which is maybe why Guardiola was complaining about his general...
Wes, where are you? I don't need you to start running 40 meters with the ball and handle everything yourself. I'm happy for you to score the goal, and I feel, but as well, you know, I want stability and structure and guys who are dependable, no matter what the situation, you know? The highest high and the lowest low cannot be so big. Not for our main players. Experienced players. Your best moment, you're a top player. And guys, this place is the place where we are honest.
I want to say a lot of things when I said I don't say anything.
Please do say. Do say. This is the place.
If you're gonna put me out,
they just passed the ball round and through them. Marvellous teamwork.
They kept it for ages, Clive. A brilliant move and a great
I'm
goal.
happy to self-reflect.
Brilliant interception.
You go and self-reflect.
100%. I don't need to make 2 or 3 ones. I know. But the only thing I wanted to do is to help the team.
Paris Saint-Germain.
So once I'm gonna say this, yeah. All these other guys.
And keep
working in the minute
Oh,
like
he's
you
already
played.
saved it.
I know.
Hold on. All these other guys didn't play every minute like you played. So towards you, in front of everyone, I have even more the right to say what I think, because every single time you're part of the players who start every game. And you are not the only one, Wes. Trust me, it's actually not really about you. It's about us as a team, how we progress. You have to understand me as well. I try to understand you. You guys try to understand me as well, you know? I will take a bullet for you, no problem.
We're going to do the same for you.
Yeah, okay, no problem. But I have to be able to say what I think in it, and I will always do so. I'm very selective. I think I listen to any advice from anyone. I really do, but you just gotta have them more thinking about it than I have. So I listen to everything. Okay, I'll give you one. And I tested it. Very early doors. Burn my fingers. And went back. Do what you believe in. Do not even deviate one bit to something you don't believe in. Just play it sensible. And when you go home, and if you win, you say, okay, well done. It's when we lose, it's a bad week. Long shower and a bad week. Yeah. Because you
On attaque aussi à la finition.
Yes! Oh, how important a goal can that prove to be?
Number 25. In den 8 Spielminuten im Tor zum für den FC Bayern München durch unseren Kapitän.
Ils sont pas assez calmes devant eux. Pour un donné, au plus on est pris, au meilleur on joueur qui n'est pas tout en fait.
Nothing you could do
Un
to stop a
attaquant
goal like that.
qui sait faire
They
marquer
just
les autres
passed
est
the
plus
ball
important qu'un
round and
attaquant qui
through
fait déjà
them.
marquer.
Marvellous teamwork.
I joined this club in 1992, and the landscape was completely different. I think it was all the great ideas and all the great coaching and principles of an Anderlecht football player, but without the infrastructure.
Later a coach of the club and a president of the club. He's a Bayern Munich legend.
Anderlecht didn't rely on the youth as much as they do now. I was one of the first ones in a very long time to be able to break through. I got straight into the first team, performed, and they sold me for a lot of money. I think after me, the club realized it was not such a bad business model.
Brilliant move and a great goal.
It's clean!
Shoot!
I think what was very clear from the outside, looking into this group of players, is that you had this unity and you had something special going on amongst the players and amongst the staff as well.
This is a good game, Clive.
That's something that
Here it is again, and quite clearly.
Very close. You know that what is
what I like about this game, both teams are going for it. We've seen both sets of forwards involved, lots of chances, and the goalkeepers are going to have their work cut out in the second half if this continues.
Consistently, there's no way you can do it wrong.
Dembele,
it's a thing we do every single day, and there's a standards you set every single day, and I'm asking and demanding from you that you run these standards even higher now. Like anybody that's looking at the game in a different way now.
Let's see if we can do the same thing. Ball's fired in. Get up, get up. Oh, it's come back here.
And so for the last time in this so often logistically complex campaign, the champions have a game in hand. And here it comes.
He's putting on a show here, I think.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking play.
Use it. And I think that this team, again, from what I've seen, has got a lot of football.
Just wide, only just. Oh, how dramatic was that? That was fantastic to watch. It must have been awful to take part in. They've come through it.
Of course, I like teams who go the ball.
Muller. It's them, like officially it's a bicycle.
It's the guilty party there.
You're kidding me!
Teams, I understand what this team has to be stronger. We'll have to be aggressive, we'll have to have intensity every now and then. My thing is just like, guys, can we push the back line up? Can we do it from a position where we recover the ball quicker? But can we be in control of certain games? Can we dominate? And my passion is scoring goals. And again, I'm a defender, I know, I used to be, but my passion is scoring goals. My passion is having teams who are looking at every opportunity to score goals. It means every phase of the game, we have a plan where we need to score a goal. I don't care if it's a defensive throw-in or a corner we're defending, we clear it, we try and get on the other end and score. I don't care whether we're building up from the goalkeeper, and I know, and I'll show you a couple of images from the meeting. I know that the build-up, it's like a fetish. Everyone's saying like, oh, I want to be a build-up team, and they think, you know what, let's just score this guy in that position, this guy in that position, and spread out. It's not what it is. It's not enough. So I'll try and explain to you, and you'll have to just bear with me. And the moments where it's frustrating because it's a lot of meetings, it's a lot of information, just bear with me. Just for the time that we get over that hurdle where we're able to execute without thinking about it, and then we can take things down again. It might take 3, 4, 5 months, but we'll have to get through it. So you understand why. You know, if I want to score a goal from the moment our goalkeeper has the ball, there's just certain rules we've got to respect. It's the timing when you support. It's the way you set the ball. It's the idea you have in your head. It's the movement you have in front of you to create the space and to exploit the spaces. And just bear with me with this, because I think that from what I've seen in this team, for me there's enough football in this team to do it. There is. And that's just one phase.
Seek ye first the kingdom of Yah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Hallelujah. Alright then, guys. Serious times we're living in. Don't lose your mind.